Just a minute. Yes.
I beg to mention one criminal appeal. A criminal lordship. Lordship, in this case, lordship, it was listed on last week lordship before coordinate bench of this court lordship. There is a direction to listed before the appropriate bench lordship.
Is this the appropriate
Yes,
bench?
yes, lordship.
When do you want it?
Lordship on 10th lordship. Friday. Obliged.
Registry verify kor lo. Yes. $29. You are for? You have taken consent from the petitioner. As prayed for by M.S.P. Bora, Learned Counsel for respondent number 3 and 4 with consent from the other side. List this matter next week on any date fixed by the registry.
Lordship, I beg to mention for listing this anticipatory bail application. Your Lordship. This is the second bail application.
Before this court?
Yes, Your Lordship.
This is the
Appropriate bench.
earlier rejected by this court?
Yes, yes.
When do you want it?
8. Obliged.
All right.
Similar prayer, Your Lordship.
Second bail application
Second bail application.
rejected by this court?
Yes, Your Honor.
30, 33 and 34. Yes. Have you taken consent from the other side? As prayed for by Mr. A.N. Sharma on behalf of the Standing Council Agricultural Department with effect Sikh Corporation to the effect that Mr. F. Damaria is out of station for medical treatment with consent from the other side, list this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. 33 and 34.
May I please, Lord? Lordship, with the consent of other side, I beg to mention item number 19, Lordship. The matter may be taken after 2 weeks.
Item number 19.
19.
19 is a 17 matter.
Lordship, in this case, we were supposed to implement the.
So then wait. Let an effective order be passed. Wait for your turn. Yes. Acha, Mr. Dhanuka, just wait. I cannot take up item 19. In item 19, list it for any other bench without me. Next.
Lordship, for item number 44, Lordship, my senior is under treatment.
40.
42. Lordship, we will be coming in Wednesday.
Who's your senior?
M.
Have you informed the other side?
We have not been informed, but.
You are for the petitioner?
My lord, my lord.
As prayed for on behalf of Mr. M. Biswas, that to the effect that he is in bereavement, which is not opposed by the other side, list this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
My lord, the interim.
8 or 9.
Fix it on 8/5 and interim, if any, shall continue till the next.
May it please the Lordship. Lordship, I pray for a listing of a matter on next week.
Listing of a matter pertaining to which bench?
Bench 4, Lordship.
Bench 4.
Yes.
For what?
Lordship, it was last listed on 22/11 November
You
last
wanted
year.
to be listed for what? For motion, admission, orders, for what?
Notice is issued. Maybe it may be listed for order.
You are not sure. You find out. Take the instruction from your senior and then make a mention. Next. Yes, Mr. Prakash.
Hello, item number 27, my lord. Lordship, kindly give me 2 days time, my lord.
27.
27.
You are for?
I am for the petition. Now, there is a lapse on my
As
part.
prayed for by Mr. Extra copies you have not given.
Yes, my lord. There is a lapse on my part.
Then you say that Mr. A.K. Prakash, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, assures that the requisite extra copies shall be furnished within a period of 2 days from today.
Obliged.
Stop. List this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
My lord.
My lord, item number 42, it may be fixed on 28th of May. 20.
The previous date, you have given 8, no?
20 May.
20?
20.
Yes, call the list, please. Notice CD.
Earlier is charge sheeted case, my lord.
So, up-to-date scan copy of the LCR or
LCR, my lord.
LCR, right? Call for the up-to-date scan copy of the LCR from the court of
Session Judge Borbita, my lord.
CGM.
Session Judge
Session Judge Borbita to the registry of this court. List on
Additional session. Additional Session Judge Borbita.
additional session judge
First track court, my lord. FPC.
within bracket FPC Borbita. Session case number 08 of 2024. Okay, yeah, got it. And list on. Yes, I have mentioned through it. List on.
On 20.
Yes. 25. Which is the order, Mr. Sharma?
My lord, may kindly come to page 22 of the contempt petition, my lord. The effective court. Page 22. 20 it starts from, my lord.
Relevant
22.
portion.
My lord, the bottom part, paragraph 6, my lord. May I read, my lord?
This is the order dated 26/2/2024.
My lord, my lord.
Read the relevant
26 to 2024, my lord.
Yes.
Page 22, paragraph 6, may I read, my lord?
Yes.
In view of the above letter dated 6/2/24, issued by the respondent number 3, the respondent, especially the respondent numbers 3 and 7 are directed
This
to
is
make...
not done.
No, my lord. I have made representations to them, to both respondent number 3 and 7, but they have not released.
Heard Mr. P.R. Sharma, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Stop. This is an application under Article 215 of the Constitution of India, alleging willful violation and disrespect shown to the order dated 26/2/2024 passed by this Honorable Court in WPC number 979/2024, whereby the respondent numbers 3 and 7 within brackets respondent 1 and 2 were directed to make payment of rupees 4,30,992 to the petitioner within a period of 1 month from receipt of the certified copy of this order. So, it is submitted that the aforesaid payment has not been made till date. So, issue notice, returnable 2 weeks, stepped by registered AD within a period of 3 days from today. So, list after 3 weeks on it, returnable I said 2 weeks. Then list after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Highly obliged, my lord.
May I please, Lord?
Yes, bill payment
Matter relates to non-payment from balance contracted bill amount. My Lord?
admitted amount.
Admitted.
Mr. Purva, why is this not being paid?
At least, no, yes.
This bill is towards transportation.
Transportation of NFS and PMG.
Amount is
Amount is rupees, balance amount 3 crore 61 lakhs 14,215.
heard Mr. B.
Rahman.
B. Rahman, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard Mr. S. Borwa, Learned Government Advocate for the state respondent. Stop. By filing the instant writ petition, the petitioner is seeking direction from the respondent to release the admitted outstanding bill amount of rupees 361,14,219 for transportation of PMG KAY rice for the period of 2020-2021. Stop. Issue notice, returnable 2 weeks. Mr. S. Borwa accept notice on behalf of all the respondents. Extra copies within the course of the day. List after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. No. These are bill payment. You have to act promptly. Needless to clarify, the respondents will take up the matter seriously and file their counter affidavit within the next date. Yes, next.
Same, my lord.
Legitimate bill, admitted bills cannot be kept pending.
My lord, it is similar.
Yes.
It is
Item
also
3 and
similar.
4 same.
My lord, four.
Alright, 4 also same.
Only the bill amount is here, my lord. Only bill amount is different, my lord. 93 lakhs.
In item 4, please give the bill amount.
Yes. 93 lakhs 45,353.
Got it? That's prayer portion you will get. Yes, next matter.
Highly obliged.
Yes, settlement of tender. Settlement of tender.
Yes.
Yes.
Lordship, here petitioner agreed by the Lordship re-tender Lordship. Earlier it was Lordship, NIT was issued. Petitioner participated and other also participated. Petitioner was the third highest bidder. Lordship, when the tender was opened, the first and second bidder, they could not accept the tender in due course of time. Accordingly, their tender was rejected and petitioner became eligible for the tender. But the respondent authorities did not give him tender and go for a fresh tender. Which is
So
Lordship,
you are now challenging the decision of the authorities in going for fresh tender.
yes. Actually, they cannot look as per the decision of this honorable court.
Which decision of
Yes,
the
sir, I am placing
They are the tendering authorities. In a given case, they can always take that decision.
No,
Unless, of
kindly see
course-
your Lordship, a decision Lordship, 2018 5 GLT 1.
Rupak.
Lordship, at first paragraph number 3, Lordship. Merit Lordship. Paragraph number 3, then Lordship.
See, this question has to be answered in the context of this particular case.
No,
You
Lordship,
cannot cite this as
subsequently,
a
Lordship,
rule.
this decision was followed, Lordship, in recent case, Lordship. This
Maybe,
is-
but it would depend on facts of each case.
No, Lordship, exactly similar, Lordship. Lordship, latest decision 15 to 2024, on that. They cannot go, Lordship, for fresh tender, Lordship, in the evaluation stage, Lordship. Lordship, paragraph number 22, Lordship.
So that after that, you were the single tender.
Yes, Lordship, I am the eligible for, because first and second, Lordship, they could not accept, Lordship.
Read para 22.
Yes. Merit, Lordship.
Yes.
I am afraid the lodging behind such decision does not appear to be sound. The concept of single tender requiring retender would ordinarily arise when after opening of the bids, that is, after opening of technical bids in two bid system or opening of bids in a single bid system. There is only one tenderer in the fray. In such a situation, the tendering authority would be well within its right to go for retender. Firstly, to eliminate possibility of unfair or collusive tendering, and secondly, to ensure a better bargain for the tendering authority. On the other hand, if it is found that there are more than one tenderer who has submitted their tenders, but after scrutiny or after evaluation of technical bids, tender of some of them are found to be invalid, while some others have withdrawn their bids, even if it leads to a situation where there is only one valid tenderer in the fray. Thus, a consequential scenario cannot be treated at par with a scenario where there is only one tenderer at the threshold. The two situations stand apart.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Sharma. Hmm? Hmm. Sorry? Hmm. No, that is all right, but you have heard the submissions made by the petitioner, right? Now here there were three tenderers. The first two highest tenderers did not accept,
Yes.
and only the petitioner was left in the fray. Now in that situation, the entire tender was cancelled and fresh tender has been called. That decision is under challenge. Now, in this decision, it has been said that in such a situation, it is not the fault of the
Yes.
petitioner. You see that the other two selected bidders have not accepted. So in such a because it is not a situation where there is one single bid. Therefore, in such a situation, instead of going for fresh tender, it is held that it would be appropriate to give it to the third highest bidder. That is it. So we will issue notice, and till the next date we are staying this notice. You take your instructions. Whoever has to take, let the instructions be taken till then. Heard, Mr.
Is that Ahmed?
So and so, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard, Mr. P. Sharma. Respondent number? For respondent number 1. Mr. S. Borwa, learned government advocate. For respondent number 2. Only 2. You are appearing for 3? Then you'll appear for all of them. Mr. Borwa, you are appearing for respondent number 2. 2, 4 and 5. And Mr. S. Doctor for respondent number 3. By filing the instant petition, the petitioner is challenging the decision of the tendering authority dated 10/3/2024, whereby the tendering authority stroke respondent authority has already settlement is made.
No.
Where is this impugn order 10/3/24?
Notice says 22.
Retendered the subject settlement of fishery. So, it is submitted on behalf of the petitioner that since the first and second highest bidder couldn't accept the tender in due course of time, despite the petitioner being there in the fray as the third highest bidder, the respondent authority, instead of giving the subject tender to the petitioner, cancel the tender without informing the petitioner, and subsequently directed fresh tender for settlement of the subject within bracket GR number 23/109 to bid key fishery. So, issue notice, returnable 2 weeks. Mr. P. Sharma accepts notice on behalf of respondent number 1. Mr. S. Porwal, GA, accepts notice on behalf of respondent number 2, 4 and 5. Mr. N. Kalita S. Datta accepts notice on behalf of R3. Stop. Extra copies to be furnished within the course of the day. Stop. All right. Stop. appears that in the case of Dipen Das versus State of Assam and others in WPC 3091, this court reported in 2018 5 GLT, this court has held that as follows. You quote paragraph 22 and paragraph 23. Okay? Then you write, considering the aforesaid logic laid down in the aforesaid decision, in the interim, this court deems appropriate to stay the settlement of GR number 23 of 109 to the fishery until further order. Till the next day. List. Rupa, give a date after 2 weeks.
I'm happy.
Let the name of Standing Council PNRD be reflected in the cause list. And date, you want to change the date? Give a date, or after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Here in this case, my lord, the person is trying for release of his rent, my lord, for occupying his building. The building was initially hired for the Foreigners Tribunal, my lord, by the district administration of Cachar, my lord, through NIT process, my lord. Subsequently, they have used for.
Who is appearing? Who is appearing for the respondents in this matter?
Depend, they have not paid the electricity bill also.
All right. At this stage, only notice can be issued.
My lord.
In item number 6. Heard Mr. I. Alam, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, stop. Also heard Mr. Please give your names. Also heard so and so. Stop. This petition is preferred for non-payment of monthly rent of 245,74,914 from 1/9/2019 to 29/2/2024 for hiring of building for accommodation of 9 number of additional foreigners tribunal at Silchar in terms of order dated 23/8/2019 issued by the Deputy Commissioner Cachar. Stop. It further appears that the electricity bill pending to the effect of 377,068 to APDCL is also not being paid. Stop. Let notice be issued, returnable 3 weeks.
My lord.
Mr. Borwa, you are accepting notice for whom?
I'm appearing for 12357
1, 2,
35
then
7
Mr. S. Borwa accepts note, government advocate, learned government advocate accepts notice on behalf of respondent number 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 and 8. Yes, Mr. Gokoi? Mr. B. Gokoi accepts notice on behalf of respondent number 4 and 10. Yes. Yes, Mr. Pathak? Mr. Pathak, Mr. K. Pathak, KP Pathak, Standing Council APTCL accepts notice on behalf of 11 and 12. What about 6? 6, I think, Mr. Borwa, you can accept. Mr. Borwa, also 6. Extra copies within the course of the day, sorry. List after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Obliged.
Needless to clarify that the respondents shall file their returns by the next date.
Obliged.
Positively by the next date.
Maybe. This is regarding market miller. I was settled with a market miller that was some rate miller, but I paid some amount, I could not pay some other miller. So my problem, I have filed a representation that may can be disposed of at this stage. I am no more there.
Mr. Datta,
Annexure,
there is a
annexure,
representation
annexure 6 million. That
which
may be
is pending. Can it be disposed of with a direction to consider the representation?
filed.
Otherwise, my lord, the case is that because of the
All right.
act, my lord,
Yes.
customers are not coming.
7, huh?
Violation of contract.
Mr. A. Rosit. Heard Mr. A. Rosit, learned counsel for the respondent. Also heard Mr. S. Dr. learned standing counsel, TNRD. And MS U. Das. S. Borwa, learned GA, Assam. Learned counsel. No. By filing the instant writ petition, the petitioner is seeking a direction from the respondent as to why the installments for the, within quote, Galia Anchalik Pashu market for the year 2023 to 2024 should not be exempted, and for quashing the notice dated 10/1/2023 and 12/3/2024. So, the facts of the case is that the respondents issued NIT for the year 2023 to 2024 for settlement of Golia Anchalik Pasu Hat under Bajali Jilla Parishad. So, the bid of the petitioner was accepted at rupees 41,60,501 only. Stop. The said cattle hut has been settled with the petitioner. Stop. The state government has amended the Assam Cattle Preservation Act with restriction in transportation of cattle, because of which animal traders stopped businesses and due to different harassment. In such situation, petitioner could not collect revenue. Stop. Accordingly, petitioner filed representation for concession of bill amount. Stop. It is the specific case of the petitioner that the aforesaid representation dated 10/1/2024 and 19/1/2024, which are enclosed as Annexure 5 and 6 to the writ petition, are pending consideration. Stop.
That is the problem, my lord. Annexure 5, my lord, addressed to revenue. Minister Revenue does not have any role. The Panchayat Department. And Annexure 6, my lord, is addressed to the CEO of Bajali Jilla Parishad. But
All right,
Rule-
1 second.
Rule 49, my lord.
It appears that the aforesaid representations are not addressed to the proper authority. Stop. It is submitted at the bar that if the representations are submitted before the proper authority, this writ petition can be disposed of with a direction to consider the said representation. Stop. In view of the aforesaid endorsements made by the learned counsels, this court deems appropriate to dispose of the writ petition with a direction that the petitioner shall file a fresh representation before the Principal Secretary, Panchayat and Rural Development within a period of 1 week from today, and as and when such representation is filed, the concerned respondent authority shall consider the same in accordance with law and pass appropriate orders within a period of 1 month from the date of receipt of the representation. So, with the aforesaid direction and observation, this writ petition stands disposed of.
One frame, the representation I will find million, but throw million CO million. Otherwise, I am good.
That is, you follow the rules, you submit it.
Throw million CO.
All right, next.
Pleasure.
Vehicle release. Why are you not releasing the vehicle? Who is holding the vehicle? Police. Why? Dumpers.
Dumper, your. You dumper.
heard Mr. R.M. Chaudhary.
Mile.
For the petitioner, stop. Also heard M.S. S. Borwa, learned government advocate for the state respondent, and Mr. R.B. Goswami for R3. This proxy business, please don't mention. If you are appearing, you appear. Stop. By filing the instant petition, the petitioner is seeking a direction from the respondents for releasing the two numbers of vehicles within bracket dumpers bearing registration numbers AS22 capital C 8923 and AS22 capital C 8921, which are arbitrarily kept in custody of the respondent. Respondent number 4. Stop. Issue notice returnable 2 weeks. MS S. Borwa, learned GA, accept notice on behalf of R1, 2 and 4. 2 and 4. Stop. Mr. R.B. Goswami, accept notice on behalf of R3. Extra copies within the course of the day. List this matter after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Next para. Needless to clarify that since the grievance of the petitioner is non-release of the two vehicles which are admittedly in the custody of respondent number 4, let the returns be positively filed by the next date. File your returns. These are small issues. Should not be kept pending. Otherwise, the court will pass orders on the next.
May I please?
Bill payment.
Mile. For my lord, supply of my lord, bamboo seedling.
Supply of
Bamboo seedling.
bamboo
Seedling, my lord. In terms of page 42 order. Supply order page 39.
what, page
39.
seedlings.
Yes.
Yes, why the payments are not being paid?
This is my lord, state of Maharashtra. This state notice may only be.
Maharashtra.
Yes.
How come this court jurisdiction is
Supply,
there?
yes. 226.2 because supply made from Assam. And order, the page 39 itself reflects. Northeast Nursery and Seed House, Tiniali Bazar, District
And the
Nora.
supplies have been made from here.
Yes. And it is an admitted amount, madam. Your lordship will find it starts from page 78 and relevant portion is 82. They have admitted. Annexure
Heard
18.
Mr. Alaji Ayuddin,
Yes.
Unit Counsel for the petitioner, stop. By filing the instant writ petition, the petitioner is assailing the non-payment of the arrear bill of 3 crore 51 lakh 63,722, admittedly, don't say admitted, of the petitioner by the respondent's authority, even after receiving the bamboo seedling of, within quote, Bambusa Tulda and Bambusa Balhua, supplied by the petitioner from his nursery, MS Northeast Nursery and Seed House, situated within the jurisdiction of this court, in pursuant of the work order dated 17/11/2023, issued by the respondent number 2. Stop. The work order dated 17/11/2023, enclosed as Annexure 2 to the writ petition, indicates that the same was issued to the petitioner at his office within the jurisdiction of this court regarding supply of the subject bamboo seedling in polybag from Assam. Stop. Issue notice, returnable 3 weeks, returnable 4 weeks. registered 84. List after 4 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registrar.
Pendency may not be part. Pendency may not be part.
Correct. Next.
Demo.
Yes, Mr. Kotakur.
There was a caveat, Your Lordship.
Sorry,
No, there was a caveat, Your Lordship.
Mr. Banik, you have a caveat? Yes,
Your Lordship, this relates to Your Lordship IMFL Ops of Your Lordship.
IMFL.
Of license, Your Lordship. Award of this tender notice was issued, Your Lordship. Initially, Your Lordship, on 4/12/2023, tender notice was issued, Your Lordship. And in that tender process, Your Lordship, the 4/12/2023. Then,
Yes.
Your Lordship, that tender process, Your Lordship, the petitioner was, Your Lordship, found to be the highest valid bidder, Your Lordship. And somehow, Your Lordship, and the petty respondent number 5 was found to be the, Your Lordship, his bid was, Your Lordship, found to be technically not responsive. And his bid was rejected, Your Lordship. And then, Your Lordship, the Deputy Commissioner, by exercising his power, Your Lordship, has cancelled the tender process by an order dated 19/2/2024, Your Lordship.
19/2/2024.
And a fresh tender notice was issued. And in this tender notice, I also participated.
The fresh tender notice is
dated, Your Lordship, 20/2/2024. 19/2/2024, Your Lordship.
19/2/24 is the cancellation order.
Cancellation, and then on the same date, Your
Same
Lordship, that the tender was issued, Your Lordship. I have annexed it, Your Lordship. Now, Your Lordship, in this second round tender process also, both of us participated. And the respondent number 5, according to them, is found to be the technically qualified as well as the highest valid bidder. He quoted that rate of 1,11,11,786, and I quoted 95,11,913. In the meanwhile, Your Lordship, they have also issued, Your Lordship, LOA in his name, Your Lordship. But, Your Lordship, I have challenged this selection, Your Lordship, mainly on 2 grounds, Your Lordship. First ground is if Your Lordship comes to the tender notice, Your Lordship, pays 132, Your Lordship, and
yes,
132, Your Lordship, will get clause number 2.5.
Yes, more than one shop.
No more than one shop, Your Lordship. That's one, Your Lordship. And if Your Lordship comes to page 293,
Two?
293, last page.
Yes.
This is his undertaking, saying that I have submitted a bid for so and so.
Yes.
And he has already had a license, Your Lordship, in
That
respect.
he has declared that he is the owner of another shop.
Lordship. Now, Your Lordship, again, if Your Lordship comes to page 132, Your Lordship will find that no person shall be entitled to hold license for more than one shop in the entire state. It shall be duty of the bidder to inform the district collector concerned about the details of other bids submitted by him so as to declare them as invalid in the event of the bidder being selected as H1
This is an
bidder.
admitted fact, Mr. Banik. Is this an admitted fact? It is an admitted fact that you have. No, but otherwise that's an admitted fact. Yes.
Now, secondly, Your Lordship, the second ground on which I have challenged acceptance of his bid, Your Lordship, that's page 142, Your Lordship will find.
142. Yes.
Clause 10.4.3, the e-bid document
Clause
10.4.3
shall be digitally signed.
digital, and my case is that, Your Lordship, he has not signed it digitally, Your Lordship. That's why, Your Lordship, I have submitted the downloaded copies, Your Lordship, from the.
But is this a mandatory condition?
Yes,
that
Your
if it
Lordship,
is not
that's Your
digitally
Lordship
signed-
will. That's 142, Your Lordship, and in fact, Your Lordship, I have made a statement in the earlier round of tender, Your Lordship, when my bid was ultimately rejected. That is, they have not disclose the reason for which my bid was rejected, Your Lordship. Finally, Your Lordship, after acceptance by the tender evaluating committee, Your Lordship, that I have come to learn that since I have not signed it digitally, Your Lordship, that is one of the ground on which
para have you said it?
I have stated this, Your Lordship, in para 9, Your Lordship. That the petitioner begs to state that after tender was accepted upon receiving some minor complaints against the present petitioner, the tender for IMFL so GLT1 by order that so was cancelled by the district commissioner.
All right. Yes, Mr. Pathak?
The first round, so the petitioner is not challenged that application.
Yes, I have. No, I have not. I have not.
It was because apart from other vital documents.
All right. But now let us come to the present. Yes. What do you have to say as regards cost? That page 132 restriction, one shop. That it appears that here the bidder has disclosed that he has another shop. So,
and my specific this requirement is only as for this bidding. So in one particular bidding, in this particular bidding process, no person your lordship will be eligible to participate more than one.
Let's read clause 2.51 together.
Yes, because it has to be read in clause, the heading itself, clause 2 at page 131. Overview of eligibility requirement for participation in.
This is an eligibility condition.
Criteria.
Yes, 2.5
says no person shall be entitled to hold license for more than one shop in the entire state. It shall be the duty of the bidder to inform the collector concerned about the details of other bids submitted by him, so as to declare them as invalid in the event of the bidder being selected as the one bidder for more than one shop. So it says that in this settlement process, no person can be settled with more than one.
All right.
Apart from that, there are two other factors. In the declaration, he doesn't have a wine shop license. He has a bar license. It's an IMFL on shop. The declaration at page number.
Yes, I have seen.
It is a IMFL on. And secondly, Your Lordship, Rule 296 of the Assam Excise Rules, which are the rules that follow, those rules specify the specific legal restrictions which bar a person from having a license.
For me, that's good. Read it slowly, Mr. Pathak. Like it. All right, he has got. Yes, page.
Page 130.
Section 3.
Section 296.
296. I think the page is 171. 296?
Yes.
Yes.
Licenses for the retail sale of an intoxicant shall not be granted to any person who has been convicted by a criminal court for a non-bailable offence involving moral property. Formal licenses requiring leaders to government or
so this is not part of there is no restriction for giving a second license.
No, in fact,
correct?
Your Lordship, perhaps my learned friend might have a copy.
But prima facie, you appear to be correct when you are on a reading of 2.5 indicates that for the same tender, perhaps two shops will not be given.
Yes.
Because it says it shall be the duty of the bidder to inform the district collector concerned about the details of the other bids submitted by him, so as to declare them as invalid in the event of the bidder being selected as H1 in this particular. Correct?
There is one more thing I wanted to point out to you.
We are issuing notice at this stage.
One thing which my learned friend will definitely now bring it up, Your Lordship. Recently there was an amendment to the Assam Excise Rules. 114A was inserted. My friend has a copy.
Yes, I have already handed over a copy.
So there, Your Lordship, the procedure was laid down. That procedure, Your Lordship, is in verbatim with what was laid down in the tender document. It says 114A is at page number 3711. Your Lordship has subclause 18 years.
See, the wording is slightly different in the amendment than what was there in 2.5. Here it says no person shall be entitled to hold license for more than one shop. Correct? Then it says in the event of a person being selected for a shop, all the other applications filed by him in respect of any other shop shall automatically become invalid, and the successful bidder who has filed applications for more than one shop shall immediately inform the details of other applications filed by him.
Effect, your lordship, remains the same. Because the heading of this clause again is
Eligibility.
procedure for grant of IMFL offline. So in
Where is it? The tender, retender 19 to 24. Where is it?
Your lordship will get it, your lordship. I have page 124 onwards. Sir.
So therefore, several shops.
Several shops, sir. Now,
more than 10.
124, your lordship.
There is one aspect of the matter. The financial bids were opened, your lordship, in March, and the petitioner, after emerging answer, because the technical bids, as soon as they were opened, they were uploaded.
When was the LOI issued?
The LOA was issued
LOA was issued, your
on
lordship.
5th of March, on
Which is under.
14th of March.
So that is under challenge.
Lordship.
That is under
Lordship.
challenge.
14.324.
Lordship.
All right.
We have not annexed that.
It is not
Your
annexed.
lordship.
There is a
All right, Mr. Bhattacharya, we have heard you.
Lordship. What I just wanted to point out, your lordship.
It's all right. Heard Mr. S. Bhattacharya, learned counsel for the petitioner's stop. Also heard Mr. K.P. Pathak, learned standing counsel, excise department, and Mr. S. Banik, learned counsel for the caveator. Stop. In the caveat, you say caveat discharged. Huh? By filing the instant application under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, the petitioner is challenging the decision of the respondent authorities in issuing a fresh letter of acceptance to the. This LOA is issued to the respondent number. To the respondent number 5 by a retender dated 19/2/2024 in respect for grant of IMFL retail within quote of license for shop number GLT -1.
Tungajan.
Do I have to write all this name of the shop IMFL?
because there are
That has to be
That's
specific.
GLT
All
one.
right. I'm OP. Page 16, I have marked it. Huh? So from there you get the details. Till Golaghat, right?
Lord.
Just put that. On the ground that the respondent number 5 is not eligible for grant of IMFL off shop on the ground that he has more than one shop which is contrary to clause.
Your lordship will get it at 142. 132.
132. Contrary to clause 2.5 of the tender document. Stop.
As well as your lordship, this is also
Stop, huh?
MNI.
Mr. S. Bhattacharya, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that clause 2.5 restricts grant of license to a party who has more than one shop in the entire state. Stop. He further draws the attention of this court to the undertaking at page 293 made by the respondent number 5 to the effect that he is the owner of a IMFL within quote on shop name of licensee Sri Debabrot Ugan. Stop. Mr. Pathak, Mr. K.P. Pathak, attending counsel, Excise Department, on the other hand, submits that clause 2.5 is related to the same tender under which a bidder can be settled with only one license, and in case he submits bid for the other shops, in the event of being successful against one shop, the rest of the application in relation to the other shops in the same tender shall stand cancelled. That is your submission.
Lordship, my other ground is also
Mr. He further draws the attention of the court that by the Assam Excise Amendment Rules 2023, Rule 114 capital A1 within bracket 18, Roman 18. Further provides that no person shall be entitled to hold license for more than one shop. It is further provided therein that in the event of a person being selected for a shop, all the other applications filed by him in respect of any other shop shall automatically become invalid, and the successful bidder, who has filed application for more than one shop shall immediately inform the details of other applications filed by him so as to declare them invalid. Mr. S. Bonick, Learned Counsel for the Caveator, submits that the declaration enclosed to the writ petition is in relation to an IMFL within the court on shop, and therefore the same is not relatable to the subject tender. He further submits that, assuming for the argument's sake that the same is that the IMFL on shop is relatable to the instant tender, even then let's not get into all that, Mr. Panik. You can save all that for the next day. You cut that part and you say that Mr. Panik, as Panik on Learned Counsel for the Caveator also submits that the undertaking given by him to the effect that he is running an IMFL on shop is not applicable in the facts and circumstances of this instant case. And on top where you had submitted about Mr. Borthakur, the petitioner, just add one more. That Mr. S. Borthakur, he further submits that where is the digital requirement? Page
142, Your Lordship, page 142.
142?
142.
That the petitioner, that the respondent number 5 is further not qualified as he has digitally not signed the bids, which he is required to do as per clause 10.4.3 of the tender condition. He further submits that earlier his bid was rejected for digitally not signing the bid document. Now I have heard the parties for interim. Before that, you say issue note. Did I say issue notice? No. Issue notice. Mr. K.P. Pathak accepts notice on behalf of numbers 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Mr. Banik, notice 5. What about 3 and 4? S. Borwa, Government Advocate, 3 and 4. Extra copies within the course of the day. Heard interim prayer. Now you write. A perusal of clause 2.5 of the tender condition, which is reproduced hereunder for ready reference, quote unquote, 2.5, and it is at page 132. Thereafter it indicates, after the quote, that in the event the tenderer submits bid in respect of various shops under the tender, comma, it shall be the duty of such bidder to inform the district collector concerned about the details of other bid. Stop. Other bid submitted by him. Stop. The aforesaid requirement is prescribed so as to ensure that in the event the tenderer is selected as H1 bidder for any one shop, comma, then for the remaining shop that he has submitted bid, he shall become uneligible for bidding. Stop. Further, the undertaking at page 293 of the writ petition indicates that the respondent number 5, against whom the subject LOA has been issued, has declared that he is the owner of an IMFL within quotes on shop, which is not relatable to the subject tender, and further is an on shop and not a off shop. So, prima facie, it appears there is no arbitrariness in the selection of the respondent number 5 as H1 bidder for the subject tender. Stop. Situated thus, comma, prayer of interim is rejected. List this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. In the caveat you discharge, huh? You can take this back, Mr. Gorsak.
Obliged, your lord.
May it please your lord. Lordship may kindly grant us 1 week time to file our affidavit in reply, Lordship. The health department has filed their affidavit in opposition, Lordship.
This is item 11.
Yes, your lordship.
Who is it's an IA. You have filed an IA. Let him file his reply. You want to file your reply in the IA or in the main case?
Lordship, in the main case, as well as if required, we'll file our objection in the IA.
Your initial is N? Mr.
Lordship, H.
Mr. H. Das.
H.R. Das.
H.R. Das, Learned Counsel for the
petitioner.
Petitioner seeks 2 weeks time to file affidavit in reply in the writ petition. Stop. Prayer is not opposed. List this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Stop. You want a date? All right, Rupa, give a fixed date after 2 weeks. Kalpana. The writ petitioner tipo are in the IA likhtipo that in view of the time sought for reply in WPC, IA stands adjourned. It is needless to clarify that the petitioner stroke respondent is at liberty to file necessary objection in the IA as well, if need so.
Apply.
Look at it, huh?
Lordship, very sorry, but there is an interim in the order, Lordship. That may continue.
In the writ petition?
Yes, your Lordship.
Writ petitioner, interim, if any, shall continue till the next day.
Obliged.
You are for?
I am for
Petitioner. Any objection?
No, ma'am.
In the IA, you are filing objection in the IA? Yes. In the IA, that Mr. H. Das, Learned Counsel for the respondent, seeks 2 weeks time to file objection in the interlocutory application, comma, which is not objected by the applicant. So, list this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
All right.
May I please, Your Lordship, this matter may be kindly passable for the day. Because
Any objection, Mr. Chutia?
The petition order was passed to list it along with another case. In that particular case, we have filed a affidavit.
That is not listed. Not that is disposed of.
So, my lord, we have not filed an affidavit in this particular case. Monday, my lord, we file it on Monday. In this case.
MS B. Das, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, seeks accommodation for the day, which is not opposed by the other side. List this matter again on Monday. Yes, it's a 2017 matter, land acquisition compensation. So compensation. Who is for the petitioner? Petitioner? None appears for the petitioner. Mr. Biswas, you are appearing. Item 14. Your name is there.
Yes, my lord. They have not paid any compensation, department. My lord.
Compensation against?
Against they have constructed road on my own land, my lord. They have given a reply. We have given also answer to their reply.
Have they admitted?
Yes.
They have acquired your land for constructing road.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Datta. Then how have you constructed road over his land?
The deed and my lord, secretary forcefully entered in their land and had some art on there to construct a road. But in the affidavit of the secretary and president, my lord, they denied. So officially,
What is the admitted position? Any land of the petitioner has been used in the construction of the road?
as part of my lord, affidavit of the secretary and the president,
They have not. And to that, Mr. Biswas, you have filed a reply?
Yes.
In your reply, you have said, I don't see your reply on record.
Reply file.
No, it is not here. It is
Not
not
on
on record.
Probably it has not come, my lord, but we have filed it.
Have you received?
my lord, I have to reconstruct the parameters holding the second
Mr.
file.
Do one thing, Mr. Biswas, you give him a copy and I will direct the registry also to verify. The subject matter of the writ petition is that the respondent authorities have acquired some portion of the land of the petitioner for constructing Dao Panchayat Road in the year 2015, however, no compensation was given to the petitioner. Stop. Mr. S. Datta, Learned Standing Counsel, Panchayat and Rural Development, relying in the affidavit in opposition filed on behalf of respondent number 5 and 6 on 27/2/2018, submits that no land of the petitioner was acquired and the subject road is not constructed over the land of the petitioner, and as such the question of giving compensation does not arise. Stop. Mr. S.C. Biswas submits that he has filed an affidavit in reply against the aforesaid affidavit in opposition, semicolon. However, the affidavit in reply is not available on record. Stop. Further, Mr. Datta submits that he has also not received a copy of the same. Stop. Let registry to verify and place the affidavit in reply on record. In the meantime, let a copy of the affidavit in reply be served on on respondent number 5 and 6. Stop. List this matter. Give a date. Date, it's a whole matter. Give a short date. At a date detail.
आपको फ्री आपका कॉपी लगेगी मुझे कॉपी व्यू लगेगी
24 to 24/5/2024.
I will give you a copy. Madam, this is also my land has been occupied by the
Your
forest
affidavit
department.
in opposition not filed, Ms. Boro.
Yes, they have not filed.
Please do, because it's a 17 matter.
Yes, madam.
MSR Boro RB Bora Learned Council Learned Standing Council BTC assures the court that the necessary instructions shall be placed before this court on the next date without fail. Stop. On behalf in view of the aforesaid endorsement made by the Learned Standing Council BTC, as a last chance, the matter is listed on. Let the matter be listed on. Date 22/5/2024. Yes, maternity death. You are supposed to file a reply.
Yes, Lordship. Now
And it was
on
indicated on the last occasion that it is expected that it will be filed by today.
Lordship, may I submit, Lordship? On 3/4, I had sent, because prior to that, I could not contact the petitioner. So I had sent a notice to her. So she had, thereafter she has contacted me, but she is not in a position to travel because she needs to sign the documents. So I need just 2 weeks.
MSB Ghosh, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, assures that the necessary affidavit in reply shall be filed
within 2 weeks.
Within 2 weeks. Yes. Stop. She further submits that the same could not be filed today as the petitioner
contacted me just
is
day before yesterday. Yes, she could not because she is from Barpeta. She has
the
to come.
petitioner being from outstation could not travel to Guwahati to give instruction to the to provide the necessary instructions to MSB. Let this matter be listed again after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registrar.
And she has received the interim also. Interim by this honorable court.
MSD Ghosh further submits that in the meantime the petitioner has received the interim compensation.
Yes, deeply.
Yes, Mr. Sharma.
Yes, Lordship. Lordship, this requisition is against the imping order, Lordship, issued by the Deputy Commissioner, Kamrup Metro, Lordship. So there is some dispute between the petitioners and the
correction of land is required.
Lordship. So, circle officer, Lordship, in 2 occasions, circle officer give report that there are a land of 5.62 of the respondent number 5, Lordship. So there is no scope to increase our land. So, having received this Lordship report from the circle officer, Deputy Commissioner ought to have passed the appropriate order,
It
Lordship.
appears that some affidavit has been filed by R2 and 3. Who is for R2 and 3?
Deputy Commissioner is on Deputy Commissioner, Lordship.
So you are not filing any reply to this?
Lordship, in this report, Deputy Commissioner admitted, Lordship, at paragraph 6, the person from whom the respondent, private respondent purchased the land was never in possession of the land, Lordship. Paragraph 6. That with regard to statement in paragraph 22, deponent states
So then why, Mr. Borua, compensation was not paid to the petitioner? You come to paragraph 6 of your affidavit. There is, as per final record of land, there is no mutation in favor of so and so. You give the compensation to the person in whose favor the mutation is there. It is in your favor.
Lordship.
This case
Lordship, our land is covered by boundary wall. There was title suit, some outsider encroached land, Lordship. That land may be, Lordship, of the private respondent. But the private was vehemently taking steps to encroach my land, Lordship.
What is your prayer in this writ petition?
Lordship.
What is your prayer, Mr. Sharma, in this writ petition?
Lordship, my prayer, the revenue board pass direction, Lordship, to the Deputy Commissioner to pass appropriate order on the basis of inquiry, Lordship.
No, that it doesn't appear so. Come to your prayer. It says impugn order 29 to set aside, and
Lordship,
you
my
want
prayer is only to
your
pass.
revenue appeal to be decided.
Lordship. So after the Lordship order passed by Revenue Board, one appeal was registered by Deputy Commissioner. So Deputy Commissioner ought to have Lordship decide the appeal. But instead doing so, the Deputy Commissioner directing the Lordship Cycle Officer to demarcate the land of
Where is that order?
Lordship, last page 78, Lordship.
Page
78, last order, Annexure 50.
This is the order that you are challenging.
Lordship, this is the impugn order.
What does this order indicate? The order dated 29 that a fresh demarcation will be carried out.
Lordship, may I take Lordship to page 66 for a moment, Lordship? Page 66.
So, but otherwise, there was a. Let me understand the basic fact. Your land has been
Lordship,
acquired.
We have purchased 2 bighas land, Lordship. So, respondent number 5 also purchased some land adjacent to our plot of land. The person from whom she purchased the land was never in possession, and some encroachers encroached her land, Lordship. So my land is covered by boundary wall. Last Lordship settlement operation in Beltola Muja, Lordship. So settlement authority found that she is possession over plot of land of 5.62 R. So accordingly, mutation was granted to her over 5.62 R land. So according to her, she is entitled for 7.09 R. So there is less of 1.47 R, Lordship. So she is trying to encroach my land to cover up her entire land, Lordship. So the settlement, she went to Board of Revenue against the order of settlement order, Lordship. Then the Board of Revenue observed at page 66, Lordship, that it is clear from the relevant document that respondent number 1 to 3 that means associate and the appeal number 2 have acquired title by way of purchase by their registered purchase deed, but without proper scrutiny of the revenue record as well as
Here
physical.
the main authority is the Deputy Commissioner.
Deputy Commissioner.
Mr. Borwa, you are representing the Deputy Commissioner. This is your affidavit. Your affidavit. Have you seen paragraph 6?
I have seen. Prior to that, we have to also go to paragraph 5. Final report. There is no any information regarding setting of land by court on that. As per land, sale deed includes with the land measuring 2 kata, 11 lengths covered by Article 1, and land measuring 2 kata, 9 lengths covered by Article 180. 1 bigha of land. The total has been purchased by one Rati Peri from Gautam Das. Another 1 bigha has been purchased by Rati Peri as per separate sale deed.
So now this land is in whose name?
That is Peri.
That is the petitioner. That is the petitioner. Now, if your records if this indicates that it is in the name of the petitioner, then why again all these orders have been passed by the DC?
The order is passed based on the direction of the revenue officer. So if we kindly go into page 66, it is very clear. So in fact, the petitioner's prayer and request is also something different.
That I have
not
seen.
addressing that issue.
No, but at the end of the day, now circle officer's inquiry has been done. His inquiry has been done after the orders of the revenue court, right? Now, from these inquiry, it reveals that the petitioner is the rightful owner. isn't it? Because we will go by the record of right. In the record, it is the petitioner's name. The record doesn't indicate name of the private respondent. Correct? Then what is to be done? You take your instruction. I'll post this matter on Monday or Tuesday. Sorry, we can have it on Friday also. Monday? In the meantime, you obtain instruction. Because if anything can be given, because since it is admitted that the petitioner is the record holder, correct? Alright. Item number 17. Mr. S. Borwa shall obtain instruction in terms of paragraph 6 of the affidavit deposition filed by the respondent number 2 and 3 as regards further course of action, to be taken addressing the relief sought for by the petitioner. Let the registry reflect the name of the Standing Council of Revenue. You do that.
Lordship, they are under state of advocate has been shown
Let
in the
them do
police
what
law.
they want to do. Why do you need an order from this court? Yes. A Monday. Huh?
Make result. So in this case, I may be around 2 weeks time to file affidavit and reply.
Reply. In item number 18. But you see, the affidavit in opposition was filed way back in 2021. We are giving you the chance, but you please file it within the 2 weeks.
Yes.
Your name?
N. Mohammed. S.K.N. Mohammed. Nur Mohammed.
Heard Mr. S.K.N. Muhammad, Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Mr. Muhammad takes 2 weeks time to file affidavit in reply against the affidavit in opposition filed by respondent number 5. Stop. Considering that the affidavit in opposition was filed way back in 2/2/2021, a last chance is given to the petitioner to file the affidavit in reply within the 2 weeks time sought for. Stop. List this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registrar. IA, there is no order in the written. IA list कोई delay होगा.
May I please the Lord.
You were supposed to deposit the check.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened?
Inadvertently, this order was passed in the other. I overdose. We have deposited it today.
All right, I will take note of that and post this matter on
No,
another
my
date.
lord, my lord, what happened in
They
this
have
particular-
deposited the
Yes,
check.
yes, my lord. In this, my lord, our claim is over, my lord. So only is paid. I thankful to my lord, senior Mr. Batra, my lord. He has deposited 2 lakh rupees, my lord, before the registry. Now direction should be issued that the benefit should be equally divided, my lord, as per the direction of the Tezpur civil judge order, my lord.
Where is that order?
Order is page 30 in my way, my lord. Writ petition, my lord.
But here there is only one petitioner.
2 petitioner, my lord.
Item number 20 and
21.
21.
Yes, one is, my lord, murder of the deceased,
So
and
you have deposited
2 lakhs, my lord.
2 lakhs And now you are saying that this 2 lakh should be equally
Yeah,
divided
1
between the
lakh,
two petitioners in terms of that order.
Okay.
That can be
That's
done.
my lord. That's
Where is the order?
my lord, page 30. Page 30, my lord, is the order passed by the my lord Civil Just Test Force Sonitpur, my lord. Page 30.
30?
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, orders, my lord. The suite of partly decree, it is held that the plaintiff is entitled for the decree declaring her ownership and claim of half of the share of the following: salary accounts number so and so in the Purdue Chekia, balance number Axis Bank, so and so GS Road, Dispur, 20, and 2 lakhs for ATM insurance, my lord. That is, my lord. So, my lord, we have no objection. I am for appearing for the mother of the deceased, and he is appearing for the my lord. So, 1 lakh each, my lord. They can be disposed of, my lord.
You are appearing for both
Mother,
the petitioners.
I am appearing for the Dr.
Are you
in 21.
agreeable that it can be disposed of with a direction that the 2 lakhs deposited by the insurance company be equally divided between both?
No.
In item 20, you are the mother?
Yes, ma'am. I am Kedas, ma'am.
And in item 21?
I am appearing under the
You
P.S.
are?
Raja, my lord.
The?
My name is P.S. Raja.
P.S. Raja.
Prastuti Bhuya, doctor?
Yes.
Doctor.
Why?
Wife of the deceased, my lord.
Put 20 and 21 together. Huh?
I am appearing for the item number 20.
Yes.
And the responsibility in item number 20.
Parties kindly give an the appearance slip. Appearance slip attached
To the registry, direction to the registry, my lord.
Heard the parties to their respective counsel. Stop. By filing the instant petition, the petitioner, petitioners are seeking direction from the respondent to release the ATM pro personal accident insurance claim benefit amount of rupees 2 lakh to the respective nominees of late Vidyut Saikia, i.e. Mother Srimati Jaya Saikia in WPC 2893 of 2018 and wife Prastuti Bhuya in WPC 4599 of 2018 respectively. This court, by order dated 15/3/2024, don't say 15, that pertinent that this court, by order dated 28/3/2024, permitted the insurance company to deposit the check pertaining to ATM insurance in respect of the petitioner to the before the Registrar General Guwahati High Court, and was further pleased to direct that as and when such deposit is made, the same shall be kept in the account of the Registrar General till such amount is directed to be disbursed in favor of the petitioners as a petitioner. So, today when the matter was listed, Mr. R.K. Batra, learned counsel for the insurance company, respondent number 2, submits that a sum of rupees 2 lakhs has been deposited before the Registrar General of this High Court. Stop. Mr. Mr. K. Das in WPC 2893 of 18 and Mr. P. S. So and so Learned Counsel in WPC 4599 of 2018 confirms that the said sum of 2 lakhs has been deposited in favor of the Registrar General, Guwahati High Court. Stop. It is further submitted in at part that in view of the aforesaid deposit made by the insurance company, the present 2 repetitions can be disposed of with a direction to disburse the aforesaid amount equally between the 2 claimants stroke nominees of late yes, I just had it. Late Vidyut Saikya. So, in view of the aforesaid endorsement made by the learned counsels for parties, this court deems appropriate for the ends of justice to dispose of this writ petition with a direction that the aforesaid sum of rupees 2 lakh deposited by the insurance company before the Registrar General of this High Court be distributed equally between the 2 petitioners, Srimati Jaya Saikya and Prastuti Bhuya, in WPC 2893 of 18 and WPC 4599 of 2018 respectively. So, let this exercise be completed within a period of 10 days from today. So, with the aforesaid observation and direction, this writ petition stands disposed of. What proper identification? They are the writ petitioners, the registry will release it. Anything else, Mr. Bhatta?
We have to submit the identification.
1 second, Mr. Counsel. Yes, Mr. Bhatta. Registry to distribute equally to the 2 petitioners upon submitting identity, upon verification of their identity. Necessary verification of their identity. This I don't think we need to keep it here. It is already submitted before the registrar, and I've already recorded in the disposed of. Have you filed the affidavit? Has it been complied, Mr. Das?
Well, Lordship, on record, Lordship, there are orders that this has been complied, but in ground reality, Lordship, it has not been complied. And let them file their affidavit, Lordship.
Then you file your affidavit. Okay. Right. MS Yutas, learned additional senior government advocate, submits that she has received instructions from the Sub-Divisional Magistrate Kamrup Metropolitan District, Guwahati, dated 4/5/2024, to the effect that the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Central Police District, Guwahati, was requested to furnish compliant report in connection with the stay order passed by this court in WPC 5757 of 2018. Stop. However, since the aforesaid report is awaiting, she seeks 2 weeks' time to furnish the to file the necessary affidavit in the matter. So prayer is not opposed. List this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry to enable the state government to file the necessary compliance affidavit by the next date.
Lordship, the private respondent also has to file an affidavit, Lordship, on the issue that whether that committee that my private respondent is
Let this reply complaint come.
Okay, Lordship. Much obliged.
You take this back, Ms. Das. Take the instructions back.
Much obliged.
May it please, Your Lordship.
Electrocution there.
Lordship.
Affidavit of the electrical engineer is there. State. Is the electrical engineer's report there?
Lordship, impugn order dated 3/11/2023.
Impugn order. What is that you are asking in this matter?
Lordship.
Compensation for
Compensation
electrocution
or
there?
electrocution.
Then what is impugn?
Lordship.
Well, you are asking for compensation.
Lordship.
So whether the affidavit of the electrical engineer is there, Ms. Das?
Yeah.
Huh?
Lordship.
All right, we'll call it after some time. You have a look. Call this after some time. Yes, Mr. Das?
There is the last order passed by this court on 19/4.
PWD can appear.
My lord,
Dear my lord, we are filing an affidavit today.
You are filing?
Yes. That's how I get the flat. Only thing, my lord,
When do you
some
want it?
urgency from our
Would
side.
you like to
From
file a
our side,
reply?
it is urgency. Whichever Monday.
Coming
Next
Monday.
Monday.
No, you are filing it today.
Yes.
So I am taking that on your assurance. We are fixing it on next Monday so that in between, in the meantime, Mr. Das,
Which Monday? Date. Just 1 second, madam. Huh?
Mr. B. Gogoi assures that the necessary affidavit in opposition shall be filed within the course of the day. Stop. In view of the aforesaid assurance, list this matter, yes, on
13, Monday?
30.
1-3.
On 13/5/2024. Stop. Mr. Das, if you wish to file a reply, you can file
That's
it by
why
then.
let it keep a bit of later. I think better because he will also get
In the
that time.
meantime, petitioner may file affidavit in reply, comma, if so desired.
17 is
Yes, give me the date.
17 is Friday.
17?
17, no, it's not possible. 17, madam. Episode পড়িল না।
Next
21st. 22nd. Let it be on
22nd.
22nd.
All right. Next matter.
Yes.
Here also a reply has to be filed.
My lord, I no need to reply, my lord, because my lord.
Are you filing or you don't want to file?
I don't want, my lord.
Yes, this is compensation
Yes, my lord. And
for acquiring the land of the petitioner for construction under PMGS5.
my lord, not acquired, my lord.
Then?
My lord, they have made constructed the road, my lord, without acquiring my land, my lord. And they have filed also an affidavit, my lord.
Yes, what is this 10 in the affidavit?
Affidavit said there's some portion of the land they acquired, my lord. They admitted that. So, my lord, I pray
Have
for...
you? Yes, what is your prayer?
My lord, let the deputy commissioner be decide, my lord. We already filed the representation before the deputy commissioner. And since
Where is your affidavit? In which paragraph have you?
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Yes. Yes, please. here, even para 4 it says no relation.
No relation.
Then
Para 2, an area land which are in zero from tab number 436 is found to be included under PS.
this is some portion.
Before that,
And also in para 1,
Roman 1, 2.
1 and 2 is some
Yes.
portion appears to be acquired, right?
Yes. Yes.
1 and 2, not 3 and 4. Correct. Now against 1 and 2, have you made compensation? Then
Passed an order on 15/2024 to obtain instruction for ST commissioner how the ST commissioner and the state of
yes, what happened?
after that
No, that can this be disposed of with a direction that let
Yes,
the
madam.
deputy commissioner compensate for the admitted portion which has been acquired? That it is admitted. So, should I direct the deputy commissioner to pass appropriate order, or should they file a representation and that to be disposed of? Which is,
Representation page 39 is the already representation.
there is a representation pending.
Earlier, yes, madam. Page 39.
Representation seems to be not complete.
Yes, my lord. The page 40.
No, that I will clarify.
My lord.
Or we can direct them to
My lord, let him verify once again.
appropriately compensate them,
Yes.
because admittedly this has
Some
been acquired, instead of asking them to represent.
Right.
Yes? That is all right. You see, admit. Mr. Counsel, there is an affidavit of the district commissioner. So, in that affidavit, it has been clearly given. Anyway, let's see. Heard, Mr.
G.
Your name is not there, Mr. G. Uddin.
Yes.
Heard Mr. G. Uddin, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard MS G. Hajarika, learned standing counsel revenue. Standing counsel revenue. Any other respondent? And Mr. So and so for respondent number 8, MS S. Borua, GA Assam, B. Gogoi, standing counsel PWD. रुको क्या पर नाम की तरफ by filing the instant writ petition, the petitioner is seeking direction from the respondent to consider the case of the petitioner for payment of compensation in respect of 5 bighas of patta land purchased and inherited by the petitioner from her father, amounting to rupees 80 lakh, which has been acquired by the respondents for construction of road under PMGSY. It is the specific grievance of the petitioner that the aforesaid the aforesaid land of the petitioner was acquired for construction of the subject road under PMGSY without payment of compensation till date. heard the parties to the respective counsel. It appears from the affidavit in opposition filed by the respondent number 5, I, Deputy Commissioner Achar Silthor, that fourth paragraph 4 at page 60 to 61, Roman 1, 2, 3, 4. Paragraph, paragraph 4.
Yes.
So, a perusal of the aforesaid paragraph of the respondent number 5 indicates that admittedly some portion of the land of the petitioner was acquired under PMGSY road in connection with the construction work during January 2023. Right? No, don't do that. Stop. However, it further appears that no compensation for the admitted acquisition of petitioner's land has been made till date. Stop. It further appears that the petitioner has filed representation before the Deputy Commissioner. However, the same is pending consideration. Stop. It further appears that by order dated 15/3/2024, the learned counsel appearing for respondent number 5 was given time to obtain instruction from the office of the Deputy Commissioner as how the Deputy Commissioner and the state authorities implementing PMGSY are proposing to compensate the landowners under DAG number 429 and DAG number 436 for utilizing the land measuring 5 chatak and 8 chatak respectively. So, no instruction has been placed before this court today when the matter has been called. So, however, there is a consensus between the parties that the aforesaid matter can be disposed of with a direction to the Deputy Commissioner to compensate the landowners stroke petitioner under DAG number 429 and DAG number 436 for admitted utilization of the aforesaid land measuring 5 chatak and 8 chatak respectively. So, correct? In view of the aforesaid consensus, this court deemed appropriate to dispose of the writ petition accordingly. Next para. As such, the jurisdictional Deputy Commissioner stroke R5, just check the respondent, R5, respondent number 5 is directed to consider the case of the petitioners and for compensation for the admitted utilization of the land under DAG number 429 and DAG number 436 against 5 chatak and 8 chatak in accordance with law within a period of 1 month, 3 months from the date of receipt of the certified copy of this order. Let a certified copy of this order be submitted before the office of the Deputy Commissioner stroke R5 for doing the need. Disposed of. 28. Disposed of. I shall just resume in 5 minutes. Negligence. He was negligent. Without informing. You have been negligent.
No, Lordship, we have filed fresh appeal and as well as reply and another repetition file we have. We have challenged this impugn order. Another
Where is
repetition
that?
is pending.
So
WPC
then why did you not say that in the beginning? Then this petition should be listed along with that.
Lordship.
Unnecessarily, why you waste time, Mr. Counsel? Item number 25. It is submitted by Mr. B. Talukdar, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by so and so, on behalf of the respondent, that the report of the electrical inspector indicates that the petitioner has been negligent, because of which the petitioner, who died? Petitioner's
husband.
Petitioner's husband has been negligent, because of which he lost his life through electrocution. Stop. Mr. A. Wahid, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits that the aforesaid report of the electrical inspector is challenged before this court in WPC
number 6743/23. 6743
of
2023.
Stop. Let this petition be listed again along with WPC such as that, after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
Okay.
Some cost title was required to be amended. Has it been done?
My lord, Mr. Nagar asked me about my personal to take time. He should take time, madam. Mr.
He
Nayak
should take time, or you should take steps for amending the cost title.
Party's name was already
Mr. Mohammed, it is unfortunate that you are not aware why the matter is listed or what steps as a petitioner you are required to take. Simply, you cannot point out to the respondent and say respondent is required to take time. Please see the last order dated 11/8/2023. Mr. S.K. and Mohammed, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits that the writ petitioner has expired and therefore he be granted 3 weeks time to file appropriate application for substitution of the legal heir. Have you done
that?
that?
I have filed, but that order on pass also, my lord. In that case, I have.
But the office note says that you have not taken no amended cost.
Already, my lord, I have submitted, and that order was also passed, my lord.
Where
By
is
Honor of Justice Shumon, my lord. Honor of Justice Shumon, my lord.
Justice?
Justice Shumon, yes, Shumon.
No, that is not there.
That is order was passed in front of me, my lord.
Mr. Mohammed, the order, you're right, there is an order for you to file, but ultimately steps has to be taken. You have to file the amended cost title before the registry. Have you done that?
Yes, my lord.
Have you done it?
I have filed, submitted a paper, my lord. That order was passed, my lord.
Mr. S.K. and Mohammed, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits that he has
Madam, may I please
filed the amended
Madam,
cost title.
I have a prayer, madam. I have just
one second. Has filed the amended cost title before the before the section of this court. Stop. However, the office note dated 26/4/2024 indicates that no amended cost title has been received by the section till date. Stop. Let the registry verify and place the up-to-date status report on the next date. List this matter next week on any date to be fixed by the registry.
I have one prayer, madam. If madam wrongly not filed by date, I may be allowed to submit it.
No, Mr. Mohammed, you are standing before the court.
No,
you
because
must be aware it is you. You must be aware whether you have filed or not filed. This is an information which you are alone
but I have to give it
you
2 days
cannot
time,
be
my
so
lord.
casual before this court.
No, but yes, Lordship,
Don't make unnecessary submission
I may
and
be
waste
wrong.
the
I may
judicial
be
time.
wrong, my lord. Maybe I may be at 3 days time, my lord, to check up, my lord.
Mr.
But I may be at 3 days time
and
to
Mohammed
verify.
seeks 2 weeks time to file necessary amended cost title before the registry of this court. Prayer is not opposed. List this matter after 3 weeks on a date to be picked by the registry.
Yes.
My pleasure. My lord, here in this case, I have filed this writ petition challenging the action of the municipal authority in not splitting up of my issuing holding.
Counter affidavit has been filed. I have it before me. You have received the instruction. You place it by way of an affidavit. All right, it's okay, Rupa. Let them file an affidavit.
My lord, last order it was ordered that the whether board was there or not. My submission at that point of time, board was not available.
Let
but
them put
decision
it in. Is
regarding
board there or not there?
not there, not there. And with regard to decision, whether any decision has been taken or not, that part may file.
That is why let them file.
Yes, that part.
Mr. S. Datta, Learned Senior Counsel, assisted by MS S. Mushahari, submits that his office has received instructions as sought for by this court by order dated 22/4/2024 to the effect that the elected body of Silchar Municipal Board was not functioning. Stop. He, however, wishes to file a detailed affidavit in opposition in the matter and accordingly seeks 2 weeks time. Stop. Prayer is not opposed by the petitioner. List this matter after 2 weeks for the to enable the respondent number to the respondent municipal board to file the necessary affidavit in opposition in the all right 3 weeks going.
My lord,
Affidavit in opposition, so he'll file it. He'll cover all the matter.
Whether any instruction, whether any decision has been taken or not, that part.
Cover that.
That.
Yes, yes. Okay. Next one.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, today we have received an affidavit from the GED department, lordship.
You want to file a reply?
Lordship, I am praying for 2 weeks.
As prayed for by Mr.
B. Hazarika.
B. Hazarika, Learned Counsel for the petitioner to the effect that Mr. B. Hazarika, Learned Counsel for the petitioner seeks 2 weeks time to file affidavit in reply against the affidavit in opposition filed by respondent number 2. Stop. Prayer allowed. List this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be picked by the registry.
Lordship, respondent 4.
Let the reply come.
Deeply obliged, lordship.
Affidavit in opposition is filed. Filed. It appears that the affidavit has been filed on 9th April.
Lordship, we have got the copies.
You will file a reply.
Lordship.
You file a reply. Okay. As prayed for by Mr.
Reply, I will not file, lordship, because there are 2 contradictory affidavits. The deputy commissioner, who is the authority of land records, according to him, the land has been used but not acquired. The question is of here, lordship, whether they will acquire the land used from me for the purpose of upgrading the
Is the land acquired or not acquired?
Formally not acquired, Lordship.
Father has purchased that sort of land in the year 71. There is a controversy.
What is the controversy?
Petitioner has stated that he has bought the land which his father has purchased in the year 71. And that land has been acquired and he has not been paid the moving bill. But as per the plan of the Water Department, that the dike was already constructed in the year 1954-55. At that moment of time, that was constructed. So the claim of the petitioner, as far as our contention, is that his father has purchased the land in the year 71.
Will a reply not be required? Otherwise, these facts should be admitted, whatever they are saying in their affidavit. You obtain instructions from your client, because otherwise it will be difficult to dispose of.
Because the deputy commissioner, they have a joint survey, Lordship.
No, whatever it is,
Lordship,
the council,
yes.
you see, because some dispute have been raised in their affidavit, correct?
That is there.
You have a right to reply. You avail it. Otherwise, it will go against you, and it's a whole matter. Otherwise, 2 weeks.
That's it, 2 weeks for the time being. Let me see for because he.
Mr. So and so, learned counsel for the petitioner takes 2 weeks time to file necessary affidavit in reply against the affidavit in opposition filed by respondent number 2 and respondent number 3 respectively. So, against
respondent number 3, Lordship.
If so desired.
Yes, Lordship.
So you check and
yes, Lordship.
List after so and so on a date to be fixed by the registrar.
All right.
Bill payment.
Well, I have got the Paravise novel. I would like to find my short date of 1 week. Maybe.
Art3 has already filed affidavit.
Yes.
Art3 is Cora? Huh? Yes. ICAR. You want to file affidavit, Mr. Gogoi?
Hello.
Mr. P. Gogoi, Learned Standing Counsel, PWD, takes 2 weeks time to file affidavit in opposition in the matter. Top prayer is not opposed. In the meantime, affidavit in opposition on behalf of respondent number 3, ICAR, has already been filed, which is kept on record. 3 and 4. List this matter after 3 weeks. List this matter after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registrar. So you file it. I'm giving you 3 weeks time positively.
Oblige, my lord.
You'll file affidavit. Your name? Mr. R.K. Mushahari, Learned Counsel for respondent number 3, 4 and 6 submits that he has received instructions in the matter and accordingly 3 weeks time to file affidavit in opposition in the matter. Prayer is not opposed. List this matter after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registrar.
Interim causa list.
Interim, if any, shall be continued till the next matter. 38. Yes, have you received the extra copies, government? Then say, why are you standing silently? Just because petitioner not there, at least let pass some order which will have some effect. Yes, none appears for the petitioner when the matter is called. Mr.
Yes, sir.
S.R. Korwa Learned, the government advocate for the state respondent submits that he has received instruction.
No. Yes.
Submits that he may be allowed 2 weeks time to file the affidavit in opposition in the matter. Stop. Let the affidavit in opposition be filed by the next date. List after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Next. Yes, reply. Yes, somehow the affidavit is not reflected. Have you filed? MS Yutas, learned government advocate for the state respondent, submits that the affidavit in opposition has been filed. Have you received?
No, my lord.
However, Mr.
S. Das, my lord.
S. Das, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that he has not received the same. Stop. It further appears that the said affidavit in opposition is not available on record. Let registry verify and place the same on record. In the meantime, if the affidavit opposition has been filed, a copy of the same be furnished to the counsel appearing on behalf of petitioner within the course of the day.
Lordship, I filed additional affidavit which could not be tagged with the main case.
Yes, and what about extra copies? You have received?
I need some time to type the affidavit.
So, 7 days time for tag main
How much
case.
time?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Not more than that. It is submitted on behalf of Mr.
PK Bhattacharya.
It is submitted by Mr. P.K. Bhattacharya, petitioner in person, that an additional affidavit has been filed today. Stop. However, the same is not on record. Let registry verify and place the same on record. Stop. Mr. N. Upadhyay, learned standing counsel for the Education Department, seeks 2 weeks' time to file the affidavit in opposition in the matter. Stop. Prayer not opposed. List this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Yes, some revision petition copy was required to be submitted. You are for the
1303 of 2024 IA.
What is the IA number, Mr. Das?
IA 1303.
130. This is filed by you for impeachment. Yes, any objection?
Lordship, my senior out of station any other day, Lordship.
Yeah. You are seeking impeachment on what basis?
My applicant, petitioner, are the tailor of one Uplal. They are the grandfather. And they have the original owner, they have son. One son is my father and their father. Now, the land went for living in city surplus. So my father initiated a case before the court, the circle of time. Then there was a stay
Today
order.
for the first time this matter has come. Since her senior is not there, I am posting it for next week. In the meantime, if you have an objection, you file it. Otherwise, this court will consider the IA on the next date. When do you want it?
Next week?
Next week?
Friday, Lordship.
Friday? Give a convenient date. Give a convenient. It is submitted on behalf of the respondent stroke petitioner that Mr. Your senior's name?
M. Khan.
Mr. M. Khan is out of station and accordingly some accommodation be given. Stop. List this matter on 15/5/2024. Stop. In the meantime, respondent stroke petitioner may file necessary objection, if so desired. In the IA. You submit that on the next date then. This is a
problem.
very well.
We have done it without behind our back.
So first let us implead you. First let us implead you
right.
and then.
Then only your original passport.
You receive extra copy.
Yes, ma'am.
You want what? 3 weeks time. This is the first time after returnable it has come today.
Yes, my lord. It is also fixed for interim direction.
All right, since it's come first time after returnable, this court will give them last time. All right. How much time, Bodhakur? 3 weeks.
My lord, what I would like to submit, my lord, there is a order of this court, my lord, fix it for interim direction, my lord. Now, my friend seeks time of 3 weeks, my lord. What has transpired in the meantime, my lord? We have come to learn that they have issued LOI. Have you issued? Now, they have also given some time to the receivers, my lord, to accept or not to accept, my lord. The issue is like that, my lord, they have issued these LOIs at a time after expiry of 6 months, my lord. The 6 months period, the rate remains valid, my lord. So I have to take instructions on that whether they will accept it or not, my lord. The association has come, my lord, representing all the...
So what do you want?
My lord, not 3 weeks, my lord, let it come...
One second, let Mr. Goswami complete his sentence.
Yes. They have given 3 days time. So let it come day after tomorrow, my lord.
Alright, I'm posting it on day after tomorrow. You obtain the instruction
Yes,
in the meantime.
yes,
And you see, if there is already a judicial order posting it on the returnable date for consideration of the interior. So if you are desiring to object, then you must come substantially with something, either by way of instruction or whatever, if you want to oppose. Otherwise, this court will hear the interim prayer. List this matter on
Tomorrow will
Wednesday. Wednesday?
Yes, by Wednesday.
I am not recording anything.
Yes.
No, 44? I don't really know what AP Asanik. Answer to serially, go serially. Item no, there is item 44.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, kindly ask for time being, Lordship. Ask for time being, Lordship.
Why?
Lordship, Mr. NJ Dr. will appear, Lordship. NJ Dr. will appear, Lordship.
Were you on interim?
No, Lordship.
Mr. Parashar, this is a POCSO matter. What happened to the respondent?
Stand for vetting. So we need 1 week time.
Here for Mr.
Miss N. Bora.
A prayer is made on behalf of Miss M.S.N. Bora, Learned Counsel for
Respondent 1 and 2.
Respondent numbers 1 and 2, that the affidavit in opposition in the matter has been sent for vetting, and accordingly some time is required for filing the same. The prayer is not opposed by the petitioner. List this matter after
Next week on any date.
after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry.
God bless you.
My lord, it is a contempt petition, Lordship, and the...
Yes, what happened to the affidavit? Who is appearing? Circle officer? Miss Yudas, on the last occasion, this court had asked you to inform the circle officer. Yes.
So, my lord...
because Parawai's comments were directly sent to this court.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. I have informed him, my lord. But as per my, though it is not in my lord written, but they have informed that, my lord, some mistake in my lord airing the party.
Contemptor has filed, Lordship, a Parawai's comment.
Ms. Das, first of all,
my lord.
The concerned officer has been arraigned as a respondent in a contempt petition.
Lordship.
It is obligatory for the said person to be represented before this court.
I have
now,
informed
if this party doesn't wish to make himself represented through a counsel, then adverse consequences will follow.
Serious
it's a serious matter.
Lordship,
There has been an allegation that the order of this court is not compliant.
Lordship, I have intimated him, my lord. So maybe fix next week, my lord, and I'll because I have intimated.
This is the last chance which is given to you.
Lordship.
I'm sorry we are involving you in this matter since you are a government counsel. You assist the court. Otherwise you inform the
Lordship.
concerned officer
In
through a
writing.
letter,
Lordship.
and on the next
place it.
occasion you place that letter before this
Lordship.
court.
Lordship.
And on that basis this court will take
Proceed,
action.
my lord. Lordship.
Right?
Even
Yes,
the
my lord.
condemned has not filed his Okalatnama, Lordship.
That is right. You see,
the adamancy.
yes, this court is taking a serious objection about it, but
Lordship.
we are giving another opportunity to the officer.
Lordship, may be observed that, my lord, in the order I'll sign to, because I have intimated, my lord, though I have not written the letter, my lord.
This contempt petition has been filed for non-compliance of judgment and order dated 21/6/2023, passed in WPC number 2022-02/2023, directing the contemner to dispose of the mutation cases, being KP cases number detailed to Papa in paragraph 1 or 2. It is unfortunate that despite this court's direction on 23/2/2024, whereby assistance was sought from MS Yudas to inform the respondent stroke contemner as regards his right of being represented by a counsel and file the para-wise comment, which was directly sent to the registry of this court, despite of MS Yudas having contacted the contemner respondent, he has not yet filed his wakalatnama in the matter. So, this court is taking strong notice of the conduct of the contemner respondent, that too in a contempt petition where it has been alleged that he has been willfully disobeying the order passed by this court. So, however, a last chance is given to the contemner respondent to represent himself in the contempt proceeding in accordance with law. So, MS Yudas is requested to communicate the order passed by this court today to the contemner stroke respondent. So, needless to clarify that on the next occasion, if there is no representation made on behalf of the contemner stroke respondent, this contempt petition shall be proceeded in accordance with law. List this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registrar.
On 23rd, my lord, I have communicated.
Thank you.
Lordship, obliged, my lord.
Ms. Das, you communicated this order on 23rd April.
Right.
Yes, Mr. Goswami, Mr. Bora.
Well, the instructions were called for on our IA, my lord, and being awaited.
Why you're not filing an
Well,
affidavit?
affidavit I can file it, but Lordship will kindly peruse the instruction, my lord. If the ball is in the court of the Deputy Commissioner, they have to allow the land,
See,
and it has already.
there is no difficulty about perusing the instructions, but the petitioner also has a right to be apprised of
Lordship, I will
what
file
are
that.
you submitting to this court by way of parawise comment.
Lordship, I have
Please it by way of an
Lordship,
affidavit.
then I
Give
will
them a
proceed my
copy. Let
affidavit.
us do
Because
things in the rightful manner. I don't. This court doesn't believe in instructions because you don't give it to the other side.
I get an opportunity, man.
They have an
In fact,
opportunity.
the instruction is in favor of the petitioner. In favor of the
You have a
petitioner.
copy. Give it to him. Mr. Goswami, have a look.
Only thing is that land had to be handed over to the GMC for the benefit of the petitioner. Way back in 19/5/2022, it had been approved by the Land Settlement Committee.
You have a look at it. I'll just take the other matters.
My lord, I have annexed in my affidavit, in my application, my lord.
Do you want them to put this by way of an affidavit, Mr.?
That is better, my
All
lord.
right.
Because the document that I have annexed is later to this.
Mr. S. Bora, Learned Standing Counsel for the GMC, submits that he has received instructions by way of parawise comments dated 6/3/2024 in the matter. Stop. Let the same be placed by way of an affidavit within a period of 2 weeks from today. List after 2 weeks and a date to be fixed by the registry.
Much obliged. Okay.
This is a case, my lord, where, my lord, the registry, my lord, wanted a report, my lord, as to whether the service is completed. Yes, ma'am. But then I had filed an IA, my lord, giving the proper address of the party, saying that, my lord, that they continue to reside there.
This IA is filed by you, Mr. Chaudhary.
Yes, my lord.
That you have served the summons.
I have served, and I said that, my lord, even though the report has come that nobody is found there, but I have given a copy of the Shraddh ceremony of that person, my lord, where the...
Mr. Chaudhary, have you had an occasion to look into the report?
Lordship, so far as the IA, Lordship, I would not be concerned with that. I am for the respondent number 1, the union. I have filed my affidavit in opposition because that is a tussle between two brothers. So I would not be into that.
Basically, it is not a tussle between the two brothers, my lord. Yes.
One second. Part 2 file communication kept on part 2 file like next part. Mr. Chaudhary, the report is in Hindi. Yes, Mr. Chaudhary, you can read?
If it is typed out, I can read.
It is typed, fortunately.
तीन बार घर जाने Some substances not the process has been got to be served to the local Thana, to the house was
House was locked.
House
At that point of
That
time,
is was
house
wrong.
was locked.
Yes. But in the IA that has been filed by the petitioner, it is said that the address is correct, and
Address
they are
is correct.
avoiding.
Yes, they are avoiding. That
So what is
I
to be
think.
done then? I am asking you to assist the
My
court.
lord.
Lordship, if let us assume Lordship the address is wrong for a moment, and the police
Then-
has also not been able to
correct. Then we will ask-
direct for a paper publication. That will be deemed service.
Not paper publication, my lord, because now, for the purpose of this will have to go to a national level paper, my lord, and my client, my lord, will be unable to, my lord, bear the cost. My lord, can I pray, my lord, that we will take fresh step that is to be
Let it
served
be
to the
dusty.
CGM, to the CGM of that area.
Yes, I think that would be
My
appropriate.
lord.
So this order I will pass in the writ petition.
In the IA or in the writ petition?
In the writ petition.
In the writ petition, yes. my lord.
Because in the IA,
Then IA will be, my lord, disposed of in the light of that order. Because then nothing will survive in the IA, my lord.
all right. You're right. In terms of the office note dated 16/3/2024, it appears that service in respect of respondent numbers 5 within bracket 1, 5(2), 5(3), 5(4), and 5(5) could not be served in view of the report to the effect that the address is not proper. Correct?
No, my lord. They were not found
That
at the
was the effect that the respondents were not found in the address.
address as it was locked. The house was
In
locked.
the address as
The house was locked.
as the house was
Locked.
locked. Stop. Be that as it may, Mr. G. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner. Don't say be that as it. Mr. G. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner, submit that he may be allowed to take fresh steps in respect of the aforesaid respondent to the
Chief Judicial
Magistrate, Varanasi.
I'll just check up whether there is some other within this register. I will give it
Yes,
to you,
yes.
my lord.
Varanasi. Stop. Prayer is allowed. Let a report be submitted from the court of so and so after as regards the status of the service. Stop. List this matter after 3 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registry. Stop. Hey, don't type it right now, Mr. Chaudhary. You please through your junior you intimate.
Yes, the jurisdiction.
Yes,
yes. Judicial magistrate.
After that you type it. And in the IA you say in terms of the order passed in WPC so and so, nothing survives in this interlocutory application. Stop. As such, the interlocutory application then disposed of. IA to dispose of. Oh, matter is the Who is appearing in item 49?
I am appearing, Lordship. We have filed affidavit today, Lordship.
Today?
Just now I have received.
Alright, so when do you want it?
Thursday, my lord.
MSN Bora Learned Standing Council? PTC, RB Bora. MSRB Bora Learned Standing Council for the PTC submits that the affidavit in opposition in the matter, the additional affidavit has been filed today, a copy of which has also been served on the petitioner.
My lord.
Stop. However, the same is not on record. Stop. Let the registry verify and place the same on record. List this matter for hearing on
next week, my lord. Next Tuesday.
You want a particular date?
My lord. Yes, my lord. On May 9th, my lord.
On 9/5/2024.
Oh, next week, my lord.
Next week, Lord, then
9th, no.
14 and 16.
14. Thursday. 15, my lord. 15.
On 15/5/2024. All right.
Of order dated 10.
Which is the IA?
IA is, my lord, 1P11 of 2024.
Mr. Das, you are appearing in this matter?
Correct. On the number 4.
Any objections?
No, ma'am.
No, Lordship.
In the IA. Heard Mr. R. Chakraborty.
S. Rabha, my.
Heard Mr.
S. Rabha.
S. Rabha, Learned Counsel for the petition. Stop. Also heard
Miss A. Lodha. LODH.
A. Lodha.
LODH.
For
Water Resources 1, 2, and 3.
For Standing Council, Water Resource, within bracket, respondent number
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3. Mr. S. Das,
Standing Council, my lord. ASIDC.
Learned Standing Council, ASIDC, within bracket, respondent number 4. Finance, Mr. B. Gogoi, Standing Council, Finance, respondent number, please indicate the respondent.
5.
5. And government is there? No.
No.
No, Lordship.
No. This is an interlocutory application filed by the applicant for impleading Union of India, represented by the Commissioner, Ministry of Jal Shakti, as respondent number 6 in terms of the order dated 10/4/2024, passed by this Honorable Court in WPC 5889 of 2022. So, where is that order? You have not annexed.
My lord, that order has not been annexed because it was a speaking order rather than it was not written on the order.
Then why are you saying order dated?
My lord, it was directed by this honorable court as well.
Mr. Counsel,
It was directed by this honorable.
are you practicing in with some senior advocate, or
I am practicing with R. Chakravarti.
you must be aware then that court may say a lot many things. That is not the order of the court. The order of the court is what is reflected in the order. That is the order. Once it is signed. So you have in your cost title you have said in terms of order dated 10/4. Then that is not correct, because there is no order on 10/4 which grants you the liberty to file this impleadment. And this is a wrong statement that you have made. And this has been done on affidavit. This is absolutely not correct. Are you following what?
Yes.
You must take the filing of applications seriously. These are not mere administrative papers that you fill it up and you file it. Correct. The sanctity of the institution must be maintained. You all are the new generation. If you people do not take all this serious, then what will happen later on? Take it up little seriously.
Apologies, man.
What did you write now? Stop. The applicant has filed the writ petition for non-payment of the contractual bill upon successfully completing the work under the scheme of Government of India implemented through Central Water Resources Department. Stop. It is submitted that on 3/4/2024, the Standing Council for the Water Resource Department made a submission before this Honorable Court that out of the admitted liability of rupees 902,496, an amount of rupees 99,112 has already been paid by the Water Resource Department, and the balance outstanding amount is to be paid by the Ministry of Jal Shakti. Stop. Since Ministry of Jal Shakti is not arrayed as a respondent in the instant writ petition, the present interlocutory application has been filed seeking impleadment of the Ministry of Jal Shakti as a necessary party. Stop. In view, stop. MS
A. Lodha.
A. Lodha and Mr. S. Das, learned counsel for the respective respondent, does not object to the prayer made in the interlocutory application. So, it appears from the averment made in the interlocutory application that for the balance outstanding, or that for release of the balance admitted outstanding amount, comma, the presence of the Ministry of Jal Shakti, Government of India is essential. So, accordingly, this interlocutory application is allowed by directing implement of the Union of India represented by the Commissioner, Ministry of Jal Shakti, Government of India, Department of Water Resources, River Department, and Ganga Rejuvenation as respondent number 6 in the connected WPC number 55889 of 2022. So, you will find this at page 8. With the above so I then disposed of. In the writ petition, you write that let amended cost title be submitted before the registry for doing the needful in terms of the order dated so passed in ISO.
Next item, my lord, similar order. Item number 51.
There also there is an IA?
Yes,
Lordship. The next item also there is an IA, 1312.
1312.
Alright. Everything same?
Same. Okay.
I think the amount will be different.
No, amount is same. Similar.
Amount also same. Balance amount also
Balance amount same.
Alright, everything right? MS Lodha?
Yes, Lord.
The amount is same, is that?
Yes, Lord.
Okay. Everything same. In the writ petition also the same. Okay. Disposed of.
Obliged.
Obliged, your Lord.
Obliged.
Yes, Mr. Goswami?
But the direction was to until the home, my lord.
Affidavit in opposition. You want some further time?
I need, but the counsel for petitioner is not there, my lord.
No, but have you filed your affidavit?
Yes.
Oh, it has been filed?
Yes.
None appears for the petitioner when the matter is called. Stop. P. Goswami, learned additional advocate general. You are appearing here as the AAG.
Yes, it is.
So and so submits that the necessary affidavit in opposition has been already filed in the matter. So, list after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the registrar. Yes, Mr. Chaudhary.
May it please
This
your
is that
lordship.
matter which.
Yes, lordship. Co-accused already granted bail.
The other day which had you had connected through the VC mode.
Yes.
But today, Malak, case diary in this case is not available. Malak, after that CD was called for actually.
Yes.
CD was there, but today, Malak, after that CD is not received.
Why it has not been received? Time has gone.
Yes, Malak, that is.
You are Jahid Ali.
Jahid Ali and Shahajan, lordship.
Earlier
Shahajan.
two persons granted bail by this court.
Yes. Co-accused and lordship.
Ramzan.
The person who was named in the FIR, they were granted bail, and the co-accused who are associated, they were also granted bail.
And what about these two petitioners?
They are the lordship co-accused, not the name in the FIR, lord. The recovery from the FIR named person.
How many days?
Lordship 54 days today, lord.
50?
4 days, lordship, from 14-3, lordship.
Mr. Parashar?
Otherwise, length of detention, otherwise they went to steal the petrol.
That is not there in the forwarding, lordship, it is on page 24. Only that part is
And,
there.
in view of the earlier orders considering length of detention? Yes. In item 53, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Heard Mr. P. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner. Stop. Also heard Mr. K.K. Parashar, learned APP for the state respondent. Stop. This is an application under section 439.
Yes, sir.
439 CRPC for granting regular bail to the petitioners, namely
Jahid Ali and
Jahid Ali and Shahjahan Ahmed, MD Ahmed, who has been arrested on 22/1/2024. No.
14/3 law.
Who has been arrested on 14/3/2020 in connection with Bipuria Police Station case number 11 of 2024, within brackets corresponding to GR case number 46 of 2024, registered under sections 120B, 406, 420, 489B, 489C of IPC. Then paragraph 3 you write from this order, I will. So this way, wherever it is petition number 1, petition number 2, a co-accused. Right? There will be co-accused.
Yes, sir.
Co-accused. Make that correct. Huh? Then in paragraph 4, you say, Mr. B. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that the petitioners have not been named in the FIR and that they have been wrongly implicated in the offence alleged. He further submits that the petitioners have been languishing in jail since last 54 days. When were they last interrogated, Mr. Parashar?
That is also not known. CD is not available.
Next part. Mr. K.K. Parashar, APP, on the other hand, strongly opposes the prayer for bail. So what about anything adverse you have seen? No.
No, because there is not available because of that matter.
Only that forwarding report, Lordship, on page 24, Lordship.
What does it say, forwarding report?
They, page 24.
Page 24. The following persons were the court when they were proceeding to Lakshmipur, Barpeta, for purpose of cheating a fake girl, and
he submits that the petitioners have been suspected to be involved in the alleged offence. On the,
a part of the gang mallet, smuggling.
On the basis of
forwarding report.
On the basis of the forwarding report submitted. So, I have heard the submissions made to the bar and have perused the material available. It appears that this court has earlier granted bail to the co-accused who were named in the FIR in by order dated 9/4/2024 in bail application 932 of 2024 and order dated 9/4/2024 in bail application number 581 of 2024.
Regarding 581, that co-accused are not named in the FIR.
Co-accused in bail application 20 and other accused not named in FIR by order 20 in bail application 581/2020. This is okay. A perusal of the aforesaid order passed by this court indicates that considering the investigation having been substantially progressed and the length of detention, bail was granted to the aforesaid to the petitioner. Stop. In the present case, it appears that the petitioner has been languishing in the jail since last 54 days. Stop. Considering, stop. It further appears that the petitioners are not named in the FIR. Stop. Considering the length of detention and other circumstances of the case, this court is of the considered view that further detention of the petitioners may not be justified for the ongoing investigation. Stop. Accordingly, it is provided that the petitioner named above shall be released on bail in connection with the above noted case on furnishing bail bond of rupees 50,000 only, with one surety of like amount for each of them to the satisfaction of the learned CJM.
CJM Lakhimpur,
At not Lakhimpur. Stop. The bail granted to the petitioner shall be subject to the following conditions. 1, 2, 3. With the aforesaid observation, this bail application stands allowed and disposed.
Highly obliged. Obliged.
Okay.
54 also, my lord, case there is call on 25, but it is not received, my lord.
50?
54.
Is there not received?
Not received, my lord.
Are you on interim?
No, my lord. In the interim, my lord, can he be allowed to appear before the IO, my lord? The petitioner is a 65-year-old person.
Is there any affidavit case that he was called on 1st of May?
Yes, 1st of May, yes, my lord. On 2nd May, it was sent, my lord, signal sent, but not received. Many of the accused persons have already been 30 to 26.
When can you have it?
My lord,
this week?
My lord, 10, my lord, 10 or 13, my lord. 13.
Yes, Mr. Das.
13, my lord. 13, my lord.
13. Await up-to-date case diary. List again on 13/5/2020.
My lord. Highly obliged.
Yes.
May I please, Your Lordship?
This is for...
This is an application for appointment of an arbitrator.
Arbitrator?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Actually, this order, this honorable court has ordered us to file a summon to the justice services on the last date. We have filed a summon to justice services and also filed an affidavit to the effect.
It has been done.
Yes, Your Honor.
Where is the report?
So it is given with the affidavit here.
It was done on 18 January.
Yes, Your Honor. Affidavit was filed on 3/5, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Pastor. Mother.
Yes, Your Honor. It was acknowledged by the mother of the
Right. It appears from the affidavit of service filed by the petitioner on which date did you file this?
May 3.
On 3/5/2024, that the notice has been served to the respondent in the address in the residence and the same has been accepted by her mother, I. Srimati Pratima Medhi, and the acknowledgement is endorsed in the notice, which is enclosed to the said affidavit of service. Thus, service upon the sole respondent then comes. List this matter after 2 weeks on a date to be fixed by the rate.
Obliged.